A nice early start here on Greenhills. I was just checking the cows. I thought they were going to need some food, but actually, they don't look like they do. Sheep don't. Check the sheep wool. I know the chicken egg pallets are full, so we need to move that pallet out the way. I've got the JCB out in the field with a hired help. I've named him Horatio Montgomery III, just for the giggles. Uh, I have noticed that JCB does have a tendency to struggle with the discs. I don't know whether it's to do with this all-wheel steering, because as soon as you put a hired help on the JCB, it turns the all-wheel steering on, because apparently that's clever. Somehow, I just don't believe it. I'm going to stick these in here. I want to go drilling, so we need to get some more seed. We've got fertilizer in there, but we need seed. So I'll get that delivered up here. The 1455 is not powerful enough for the drill, only by 10 horsepower. The drill requires 150, the 1450, actually I think it's 5 horsepower, the 1455 is 145. So I don't think it's going to manage it. In fact, I know it's not going to manage it. Let's get our delivery here. Let's get some seed into the situation. No, I want bags, don't I? Let's go Frontier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. Boy, probably gonna need more than that, but it's a good figure to start us off with. Right, that can stay there. So we're gonna lease a tractor. I brought in a good old friend. Not. Is it in medium? It is. There's my friend. So you will have seen her. She's been parading herself around on the Northern Farms series. I don't know if I'm going to go with that. 245. I don't know if I'm going to go with that or with something completely different. I do love this Fendt. That's a 250. Oh, I do love this Fendt. And then I've got the Massies that we've used, and I've got the T7. I've got this old Renault, and I got some vouchers which you've all seen them before, but it's the ones they've been relatively happy with. Maybe not so much the T7, but it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one because I want something I'm going to enjoy using. I do like this. How much is this to lease? 7,000 or 8,000. Well, that kind of answers the question, doesn't it? Or have you? Or have you? Super chipped and all that jazz. I don't want to change anything on it. Keep it all as is. We do need weight on the front. So if we go with the attacher, we don't need PTO, we just have the attacher. It does take it up a little bit, but not very much actually, so hold on, I do need to change something. Back only. We'll keep it as that reg though. Right, let's lease you then. So she should, on those wheels, be fine. We do want the weight off. I'm pretty sure it's on the front of you. Yeah. So let's get that off of there. Back that up. Turn that off. I know, you're very noisy, but you've got food, so stop your mithering or mooing. She's a dinky tractor, but she's got a lot of power, so I'm sure it's going to handle the drilling perfectly happy. Perfectly happy, perfectly fine. And so the biggest field that we've got is ploughed now. The JCB is working in the smaller one. And we do have the other two that need drilling because they've not been drilled. Because I thought they had been. And I haven't drilled them, so we've got to crack on with that. Pretty sharpish, actually. I still haven't decided what we're going to put in there, so when we get to the field, that's when we'll make the decision. Collision is very far out on the front of that, isn't it? Have they been here before, messing about with this and it didn't work? I think we have. I think it played silly games last time. Let's put it down there then. There we go. Have to do it like that. Such a shame. Now, how many are we going to get in there? We might get 2 more in there actually. I am enjoying this map row though. Helper B has, Horatio has finished, but I know that he hasn't because that's what's been going on. Lots of silliness. Lots of silliness. Let's just get this filled and then we'll get over. We'll toggle over to the JCB. Hey, that did quite a good job. Right, map bro. I'll just smash that backlight that I don't suppose you could buy anymore because it's so old. Right, let's quickly head over to this fella. Look, see what's going on? It's just, I just can't fathom this thing out whatsoever. So we may have to replace it because I can't get rid of this 4-wheel steering. And what it does is it cracks on with the situation. And then goes reversing, and then it gets itself all jammed up and thinks it's stuck, and then says, "That's it, I quit." Which is painful, to say the least. incredibly painful. So I'm sure I'll have to be going. So oh, look at that. What is going on with stuff at the moment? They're just sliding around the back. So we'll do this one first. What are we going to go with, Ceebur? What are we going to go with? It is Y, isn't it? There we go. Wheat? No. Barley? No. Oats? Canola? Beans? Sorghum? Beans, I think. Nope. I'll tell you what we'll stick in here. We'll stick barley. No, we'll stick oats. We'll stick oats in here. And we'll stick oats in the other one. We'll stick beans in the big one. And maybe go for sorghum in the one that the JCB's in now. We'll mix it up a little bit. We'll get some variation. Right, turn it on, drop it down, and put the seed in the ground. Lovely, jubbly Ceebur. So how are we doing? Have we got wheel spin? No, we're good for wheel spin, so we're not struggling there. I guess it's a sensible sort of speed, 8 miles an hour. That's about right. I do feel like we're gonna have to go bigger on some stuff though with this, because the fields are just so big and it takes so much time. Once we've got them ploughed, it's not so much of an issue. It's the getting them ploughed situation, which is a situation. So Horatio the Third has finished, apparently. I bet he hasn't. I haven't even gone to look. We'll just finish off doing this field, get the headland done. Then I'll chuck it in the field on our left just here. I may do top and bottom headland and then start Horatio off in there and leave him with the Fendt and probably go and finish the field that he was in with the JCB, because clearly there is an issue. That'll do, we don't need that corner. So we'll just get this little bit down there. There's a few little strips I've missed, and to be fair, I really don't care. And I saw that little tuft of weed. Isn't it amazing how that weed is grown on that tiny little tuft that I've left there? It's phenomenal, isn't it? truth, I suppose. Truth, it would really do that. It would be like, oh look, barren land. We shall grow hither. Chuffing weeds. Annoying. Anywho's, once we got this little bit done here, we'll head into that next field, and then we'll rush off to see what Dingleberry's done. I think we started on 98%. We're down to 57. It may get this other field done, although I'm not entirely convinced. Well, she doesn't get dirty very quick, does she? You do realise that this tractor here is one of the first tractors to start the Empire series expedition, if you like, when we did the very first Beef Empire on Attingham. I had this tractor on lease, and I had the 5150 Maxim on lease. Those were the two tractors I had. So we've kind of, I'd like to say that we've done a full circle, but I'm going to start him off and see how well he does. If it's an issue, then actually I need to kind of get over here a bit, and I'm going to have to do the headland anyway, but so we'll put oats in this one also. Hopefully this is going to be roughly right. Off we go then. It's not, is it? He's going to stop and turn halfway down here. It's going to get really annoying. Oh. Maybe. No. No. Maybe. Do you know what? I'm just gonna leave him to it. Oh goodness! He's actually done it. I left a couple of bits there, and do you know what? I'm not even going to sort them out because the drill will sort that. I mean, I don't really need to be doing this other than to get the cultivate state in there, but it's so annoying, isn't it? That's just terribly painful. So I don't know, maybe we'll just get rid of it now, and we'll just bring in the case or something to replace it. Let's look at our options a bit more. I don't think it's the discs that are the issue, although I suppose maybe I could lease the other discs and see whether they do a better job. Might work better. I don't think there's anything else I can do to the JCB, and I can't take this four-wheel steer off. Turn you off a second. Let's have a look. Where is it? Is it in this? There it is. Wheel setup. So I could put. I've already got the wide tires on it, so I could put doubles. That won't help, will it? That'll just make it even worse, I'm sure. Extension. That's just the tinsel on the roof. Yeah, it's just not going to fly, is it? Okay, let's go back and let's go into here. So if we sold it, we would get 94,389. 94,389. 389. And then the Puma. Oh, the big 900 Fendt. 285. On the monster wheels. We've had this one before as well, you see. Very fond of these Fendts, actually. I never really liked Fendts, and then all of a sudden I started to like Fendts, and I was like, oh, okay. I don't know. Just an odd fella. Not sure that's the future. 265 on that one. She's the older one though. Oh, I just don't know. What about this old Deutz? What can we get out of this bad boy? 185 is just not enough, is it? This is only 245, but it would do what we need it to do. Would we have it as a Puma? I mean, I say Puma, the new Puma. I'd go for the old one, I think. I think I prefer the old one in real life. So that would be 163,000. That's a lot, isn't it? And just out of interest, we'll have issues with this for certain things. Nope. So it would be you. Big old beast, innit? You know, it's 625 horsepower. It's a lot. We'd have to have those on it because then why wouldn't you? So we'd need the quick hitch. We want the extra lights, wouldn't we? But then we'd have to upgrade our tools as well to go on back. Oh, there's so much to think about, guys. So much to think about. Let's test the water first. Let us try the other discs that we've got. So we've got the Bedner 500 horsepower that requires. How wide is it? 9? That's a 6. Oh. The Princess is a 6. Double disc roller. Lease it for 1836. Let's test the water. So we'll drop that one off. We'll stick this one on. See whether we get any better results. Oh, I didn't like the way that went all funny on the back. I think the JCB is going to have to go. I think we're going to be into issue city with this on certain things. It's good for the mowers. Does a grand job on the mowers. And it's nice that we've got that pace from it for tearing around, but I don't know. I don't know. It's a real tricky one. How are you doing in there? Oh, you're doing fine. So, you know, clearly the JCB has got its problems. Let's just get on with it. This is a jolly large field. Oh, it doesn't give me the nice road bit at the back there. I tell you what though, I think we've got a bit more pace on with this. Or this one. The dog. Right, let's put hired help on. We'll just monitor this situation. What's going on? See, why did it do that? Why did it stop? Well, I know why it stopped there, because it got too close to the edge. But it is reversing it properly. Is it the bedner that's the problem then? Why start there? I mean, really. I'm thinking about that Steiger, because we'll get the money for it from this, from selling this thing. We've got the 1455, although she does struggle with some other jobs, doesn't she? I want to see what it does on this turnaround. That's what I want to see. Because the turnarounds that cause the problems. Because he goes forwards, then he reverses back, and then it jackknifes and goes all wonky. Oh, it's worked. I think that situation must be coming from the bedner then. I'm going to have to sit and think about this for a while. Maybe we should just have a tractor for every job on the farm. Hope you're going to keep going and not stop there. Thank you very much. That's alright, because we got to do the headland anyway, so we can classify that as the situation now. Let's just watch it one more time then. It must be very boring for you, but I'm just chatting away. I don't even have to concentrate on it, so I can chat about all random stuff. Like, chicken feed. And the fact that I sliced my finger open today at work. Didn't even realise I'd done it. Probably for a good hour, I reckon, because I can remember what I did that would have caused it. I didn't do anything else after that. So, yeah, that was interesting. Obviously, I don't want to bleed that much. Well, that's just became apparent that it is the bedner which is causing the issue and not so much the JCB. Which makes me quite happy, actually. So I have to sell the Bednar on. We can do that while he's doing that. So whilst he's doing that, let's jump into here. Bednar. No. 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 This one. It's a shame though, because I really like it. So we'll sell that. We'll just lease the other one for now, because I think we're going to be having a big sort out. Don't have much money to do a big sort out, but what do I have in here? Small tractors are no good. Ceebur? I know. I just felt like looking at them. We go with that 9 metre. We need 500 horsepower. What would give us 500 horsepower? Only the Steiger. Because that doesn't hit 500, that hits 400. So that's not enough. And these, what do these get? 240. That's appalling. Why is it in the large tractors? I don't know. And the voucher, we don't want the voucher. So I keep going back to the Steiger. We don't want it with the quad tracks. 625. I would like it. Hold up a sec. Oh, that's 600. I don't want them. I want this, but I don't want the wheels. The train. Annoying. Well, you're just going to have to wait and see what I decide on. At the moment, that's working, which I am happy about, because I was getting real grumpy. And that's working a little bit too well, I suppose. I'll be out of a job here. Why so far away? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I do like your bandana, fella. Oh, you are the shiznitch.